Shalom, shalom, Israel. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, RICANS. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Shalom to my YAHAWAH who are diligently waiting to be delivered from this final captivity. This is Brother YAHAWAH coming at you with another lesson. Romans chapter 13, verse from the top. Let every soul be subject unto the higher power, for there is no power but of YAHAWAH. The powers that be are ordained of YAHAWAH. Whosoever therefore resisteth the power, resist the ordinance of YAHAWAH, and they that resist shall receive to themselves damnations. Okay, so verse 3, actually, let's read down to verse 3 as well. For rulers are not a terror to good works, but to the evil. Wilt thou then not be afraid of the power? Do that which is good, and thou shalt have praise of the same, for he is the minister of YAHAWAH to thee for good. But if thou do that which is evil, be afraid, for he beareth not the sword in vain, for he is the minister of YAHAWAH, a revenger to execute the wrath upon him that doeth evil. So now let me get this, just so you can have some more understanding. Psalms chapter 17, verse 13. Arise, O Lord, disappoint him, cast him down, deliver my soul from the wicked, which is thy sword. Okay, so the wicked is the sword of YAHAWAH. So Esau is the sword of YAHAWAH. The Lord sends Esau to judge us when we go off, and as well as the judging the 2/3 as well. All right, so basically another aspect of this is to understand that Esau has power over us presently, but it's only because this is how the Lord set things up to be. All right, so yes, we don't want Esau to have power over us and all that, but at the same time, you need to acknowledge and understand that the Lord made this happen. Now, with that being said, this is going to be a lesson on this video. Believers of the way, okay, an Israelite camp, all right, that decided that it was a good idea to burn an American flag. And when I was watching this brother's lesson, by the way, he said something that I thought of literally the first time I saw this video. Okay, so basically what he said was, he thought, isn't it illegal to burn the American flag? And I was thinking the same thing, because I remember hearing somewhere that it was illegal to burn an American flag. I genuinely thought that, but apparently it's not. Like, America does allow you to burn the American flag as a symbol of free speech. So this is technically not illegal for them to do. And honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I genuinely believed that it was illegal to do that. I maybe they changed their laws or something, but I don't know. And I believe it's like through the Spirit, because I thought it was just me that remembered that wrong, but this brother thought of that too. He said the exact same thing as well, because I could have sworn, I literally remember that that someone said when I was learning it or whatever, that it was illegal to burn the American flag. I definitely heard that. Let me see something.
Let's look this up, man. Let's see. Okay, just being stupid for no damn reason. It's just dumb to gain attention for yourselves, man. You know, but that's a crime. Matter of fact, let's look this up. And I just ended it right there. I ain't even continue to play the video. Repost that shit on my page. That's why when he started to burn the flag, I didn't even continue to go with it. You know what I'm saying? I just ended it right there. I'm not finna repost a BOW Israelites.
Alright, whatever. Anyway, I can't find it, Slakia, but basically, yeah. In the video, if you want to watch it yourself, the link will be in the description. He was saying that he remembers hearing somewhere that burning the American flag is illegal, and I definitely heard that too. I also heard that not from my experience, but from when I was in school, I heard someone talk about what happened when they were in another school. They said that in another school, if a kid didn't do the Pledge of Allegiance, the other kids would hit him and bother him and bully said kid for not doing the Pledge of Allegiance. So there are these things that I guess we were indoctrinated to believe and perceive in that way, where people thought, okay, burning the flag is wrong, as well as you absolutely have to do the Pledge of Allegiance. But in actuality, you don't have to stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. It's completely optional. Okay, that might have changed within the years since the last time I was in school. Okay, but basically, the main thing to get at is the fact that you have this stuff where we are, basically. Slakia, I just thought of what's his name? I think his name is Colin Kaepernick. Okay, sitting taking a knee. All right, like I think that is a very it's a very funny thing to do. Okay, is it well, yes and no. Funny in the sense of like you want to stand against Babylon, but it's also kind of like changed into like a meme, I guess you want to call it that, where yes, it still does stand against American values, but at the same time it does stand against American values, but at the same time it's like we are, I guess we are this kind of seems like everyone has always wants to associate stuff like this with something by changing it into a joke. Slocky, that's what I was trying to get at. So yes, taking a knee during these American stuff is a good thing, especially during the time when Slocky, it was like George Floyd's death and stuff, and that was the stuff that was going on, happening. That was that was a trend at the time. All right, so speaking of, with that being said, Slocky, about being so long-winded, the actual act of them, burning the flag, in all honesty, this is just a publicity stunt. It is a waste of money. All right, and what we should be doing, we should not be trying to rile up our oppressors, rile up our enemies, with these extra actions. All right, we are when we go out on the highways and byways, we're already basically protesting against it. All right, Yahawashi didn't even. Oh, Slocky, that's a perfect example. Even Yahawashi, he didn't. Let me actually get that. So Matthew chapter 22 verse 17. Let's start verse 16. Matthew chapter 22 verse 16. And they sent out unto him their disciples with the Herodians, and saying, Master, we know that thou art true and teachest the way of Yahweh in truth, neither carest thou for any man, for thou regardest not the person of men. Tell us therefore, what thinkest thou? Is it lawful to give tribute unto Caesar or not? But Yahawashi perceived their wickedness and said, Why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites? Show me the tribute money. And they brought unto him a penny. And he said unto them, Whose is this image and superscription? They said unto him, Caesar's. Then said he unto them, Render therefore unto Caesar the things which are Caesar's, and unto Yahweh the things that are Yahweh's. When they had heard these words, they marveled and left him and went their way. So basically, well, what Yahawashi did was, he was basically displaying that, we are in us being under oppression, in the us being under oppression at the present moment. All right. We have to abide by certain laws or certain rules, certain things. Okay, so Yahawashi wasn't gonna say don't pay taxes, don't give money onto Caesar, that don't fulfill the obligations, don't follow the laws or anything like that. He was basically saying, do fulfill your obligations fulfill your obligations, but at the same time, hey, remember remember to return the same way you pay your tribute to Caesar, the government, the power that's above you. You repay to the higher power that is above you, to Yahawashi. All right, if you're gonna pay tribute to Caesar, pay tribute to Yahweh as well. All right, and that's the thing that that's very beautiful, as well as decisively shuts them up, because everyone wants to talk their trash, talk their ish, saying stuff like what's it called? I'm gonna skip work today because it's Sabbath, or I'm gonna do this, and they're like, no, like there are certain things that we have to do because we are under oppression. We're under the law of the land. All right. So yes, we have to continue to abide by it. As we read in Romans chapter 13, the Lord gave power to Esau to be over us at the moment. All right, so we're not supposed to be going out of our way to try to put a target on our backs, just as what they are doing right here. This is how many freaking red devil conservatives get mad at this type of stuff. Okay, army veterans that want to say like, oh, they fought for you and all that shit. Like, no, all right, because they suck it. That's another thing, that they have that selective memory where they want to talk about the army fights for you, but then they don't want to talk about, oh, Jake built this damn country for you. Okay, did all that work, and then you don't want to remember all the stuff, all the wickedness that they did, but you want to remember all the good that they are benefiting from. Not good in terms of they did good, but good in terms of the stuff that the benefits that they are reaping. All right. So yeah, this is that whole selective mindset. All right. Now, with this, with them doing this, like, this is kind of like making Israelites in general seem like I guess a bit more problematic. All right, and as well as making, because that's another thing. You have general Israelites, if you want to call them that, talking about skin color, or so-called black only Israelites that talk about skin color, and then you have a whole bunch of people that, or non-Israelites or heathens, or 2/3 that talk about the Israelites, who keep on coming at the proper prophets, all right, and saying that, oh, you stop saying that it's all about skin color. Your skin color is not going to save you. When in actuality, skin color is not going to save you. Just because we look like so-called black men, that doesn't mean that we're saying, that doesn't mean we're going to be protected. Okay, there are even Edomites that have melanin, all right, that look like so-called Israelites, that are not going to be saved, because not going to be saved, even though they have so-called dark skin, all right, or not so-called, but actual dark skin, all right. So even though they look like a so-called black man, doesn't mean that they're going to be saved. Our phenotype, which is our outward appearance, is not going to deliver us. It is our bloodline. All right, so bear with me one moment. Slakia. So as I was saying, our phenotype, our appearance is not going to save us. It is our bloodline and repenting. Okay, repentance. Okay, as in, when I say repentance, I mean returning unto Yahawah, YAHAWASHI, as well as removing our wicked ways and better associating ourselves with Yahawah, YAHAWASHI. All right, Slakia. Now, so yeah, basically, let me get this. Romans chapter 12, verse 18. If it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. All right. So basically, Slaki, that was another thing. You have some brothers, all right, who when they go out to camp, all right, the police out there, or that pass by or whatever, they see them and they know that they never cause problems and stuff like that. I remember there was this one time. As a matter of fact, I think the video is still on my channel, on this channel, where I was out with some brothers, and the police were called. We had been confronted by police about a disturbance, but it was someone else. So they were all fine. They were all cool. They didn't bother us or anything like that. They were just saying, "Hey, what's going on? What happened?" and stuff like that. And then we were all good. They didn't bother us. They didn't say, you can't be here and all this stuff like that. And the police, as long as, for the most part, no, as long as you do your part, you don't cause trouble, you don't try to antagonize men, all right? In addition to that, as long as you also are on the good side, trying to repent and keep a clean slate with YAHAWAH, then the Lord's not going to send a power-hungry, oppressive, evil, wicked, oppressive cop our way to judge or kill us. Now, I will say, I have encountered some a police, and I attribute that to just me. Probably I was probably going off at the time. I forgot the exact circumstances, but I do remember that after they stopped me, they were basically they lied to me. They said all this stuff about, oh, your paper is not working, your plate is not good, blah blah this and third. When in actuality, after I gave them my stuff, after I showed them everything, they saw that it was good, and they saw that they lied. I caught them in the lie, but I didn't say anything. I just, okay, here, whatever, everything's good. And another thing was when I parked in the when I pulled over, Slaki, when I pulled over, not one but two cops came out. One came to me at my window, and the other one was over here looking at the rear right side of what do I have in my car with all my windows up, trying to look inside to see if there's anything, or try to try to just treat me as if I'm some sort of like a dangerous criminal. All right. And the funny thing is that they didn't stop me because of my place. They stopped me because they saw me. What happened was when I was driving, I was by myself. When I was driving, they were behind me at first. Then I turned because I went to go to this gas station because I need to get gas. And after they went past me on my left side, all right, they saw me in the car. They saw me as a so-called black man in the car, and then they saw, okay, let's go behind it because I see his plate might be a little messed up. So let's go let me stop him and all this stuff. And then they turned and then pulled me over, and then that's when it was like, that's when stuff got to, oh, now your thing is not good, everything's not good, blah blah, you need to provide me with all your credentials and stuff like that. Like, Slagya, I didn't like what had happened, and I know for a fact that they know that I was good, because the funny thing is, prior and after that police stop, there was police officers that had trailed behind me to see if my thing was actually good, okay? And they didn't stop me, they didn't bother me, they just left me alone. So it was simply because those wicked cops, those were wicked cops, and the Lord probably was kind of like, it was kind of like a warning. All right, nothing bad happened, I didn't get any ticket or anything like that. It's just a warning of a sort. And I guess spiritually that signifies the warning. And the thing is, in general, for us, when we are being corrected, we have to have we need to be humble enough to acknowledge that, okay, this is correction, even though it might seem unfair or it might seem wrong or anything like that. Just be patient. Like, okay, you know what? Let me see if there's actually a point to what they're saying, to what they're doing. Give them the benefit of the doubt carnally, and then in general, if any time the Lord ever, sends something evil your way or sends something bad your way, you need to examine yourself, and see, did something happen? What did I do? What did I do that was wicked? In the past, I don't know, couple days, weeks, months, whatever. All right, have I gone off recently? And that's the thing that I attempt to do, but sometimes we get absent-minded. We don't think about all the different aspects or what the different things that we messed, or the different ways that we messed up. All right. So basically, with that, with that being said, let me also get this, because there was another lesson that was done in response to the brothers at GMS, basically correcting them. All right, they got mad, and I'm not gonna do a lesson on this. I think I already did a lesson on it, but I'm trying to think. It's Holy Bible Defenders, if I can find it. Oh, here, where this dude literally takes a verse out of context just to push his narrative that GMS was saying that it's okay to just take little girls and stuff like that. All right, and the funny thing is, let me just get the precepts. I don't want to have to go searching for it. All right, and they obviously, I'm not affiliated with GMS, but I see, as a third party, I guess, if you want to call me that, as a third party, I see literally just plain and clearly, all they said was you were off with the whole flag burning thing. That's not the wise thing, and I understand the wisdom in not trying to put a target on our backs. All right, this is extra because there's a lot of these patriotic Babylonians that take offense to that type of behavior. All right, let me get that. All right, find a damsel. Okay, let me get this, but
a man find a betrothed. It's a book of Deuteronomy,
right? This is the book of Deuteronomy 22. Deuteronomy chapter 22.
25. It's a book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22,
Bring it out, okay?
verse 25. A man find a betrothed damsel in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lay with her shall die.
Should die. They didn't want to bring that out. Negro raped my daughter.
If I don't want it to happen, but if it happened and it come upon us, then we're gonna go back to the scriptures, and it's gonna be all right, basically.
Die.
Okay, so there's two things. In the first thing, you notice, I didn't even see this myself, but you notice that the brother had noticed that he didn't read the rest, but in verse 26, but unto the damsel thou shalt do not. What the fuck? But unto the damsel thou shalt do nothing. Okay, well. Let me see. Where is it? Alright, hold on. First off, let me do things in order. Slakia. First things first. notice what he read. Let me just get it, because my mind is messed up and it's not in order. Deuteronomy chapter 22 verse 25. But if a man find a betrothed damsel, the key word here is betrothed. Okay, let's just Google that right quick. The betrothed definition: the person to whom one is engaged. This is literally what he just read. And if you have a okay, you know what, I don't, well, this is just a fact. It's just a fact. But if a woman is not if a woman is not engaged, all right, to marry someone, and that this verse is not applicable, all right, and just as plain and simple, all right. I'm not going to try to sugarcoat what the scriptures say or make it okay just for what people want to hear or don't want to hear. Okay, this is just the facts of the matter. All right. Let's see, because I want to read more so I can get into it completely. So if the damsel cried, if the betrothed damsel cried and no one heard her, then that man's going to be put to death. Yes. But if she didn't cry, or basically she was with it, then that's when they both are put to death. Now, where the freak is it? Where's the other one? So yeah, basically in the event that this is like if a woman was, for verse 24 or 23 to 24, if a woman is betrothed to a man and she basically was okay with sleeping with another man that wasn't the man that she was engaged to, that's when, you know, they're both put to death. Okay, but if she wasn't okay with it, she was trying to fight against it and whatnot, then that's when only the man is put to death. But at the same time, let me just get this thing. Oh, 50 shekels of silver. That was it. Funnily enough, it was literally right there. That's why I have to look at the whole thing. It's a lot easier that way. I hate these small compressed things. Verse 20. Oh my God. Bear with me one moment. Slakia. Verse 28. If a man find a damsel that is a virgin, which is not betrothed, and lay hold of her and lie with her, and they be found, then the man that lay with her shall give unto the damsel's father 50 shekels of silver, and she shall be his wife, because he hath humbled her. He may not put her away all his days. So basically, you see this is the difference. They didn't read the rest of it. They didn't read the final verses of the thing to see the instance of a non-betrothed woman. All right. So with that, I pray this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and praise unto YAHAWAH, HAITIANS, the elders and apostles, great son of Bob, and Shalom.